Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into Solana Sol because right now we are continuing to see Solana push right back up from its previous low that we saw earlier in the 24-hour period, right around $116 as September 21st at 5:20 p.m. If we take a look at the last week, we are going to see that, like I said, 5 p.m. mark of $116 was the low of Solana, and we're on this great recovery. We've seen the same thing with Polkadot. Polkadot also having a nice recovery. Solana's doing well, and I think that's, something that a lot of us already knew was going to take place after this dip was Solana climbing back up rapidly. And that's, like I said, what we're seeing right now with the trading activity being 76% buy and only 24% sell. You're going to continue to see the volume pushed in the right direction. Therefore, we are going to continue to see Solana's value rise as we continue to see the crypto market really just take a nice recovery lap here. And I think that's exactly what we needed to see. A lot of people kind of just getting scared. And we continue to see, by the way, the fear and greed index leaning more and more toward fear. And that's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly when you want to buy. Right now, like I said, seeing $141 on Solana is definitely a relief for a lot of Solana holders. If we take a look at the last week, though, we still are seeing about a 10 to 11% decrease. In the last month, we are seeing that very, very solid 91.18% increase still, though. So there is so much benefit of being a Solana holder in these last couple of months. And if you guys have been holding since the beginning of the year, you would have made a lot of money. And we're going to talk about that today as well. So right now we do have a market cap of about $38.4 billion in the volume in the last 24 hours, being right around $4.7 billion. So these values are still very, very low for where I believe Solana should actually be with so much utility in their ecosystem. What they're doing is something special. And I think that's exactly what we're going to kind of cover today. So if you guys have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to stay up to date with Solana as well as so many other altcoins across the channel. So we jump onto Solana. The first tweet is one that you guys have probably heard 100 times by now, but I do always have to cover it because this is $5 million in prizes, funding across 4 tracks: DeFi, Web3, gaming, and art and collectibles by some of the biggest names like Microsoft, Jump Trading, StanChart, Fort Platform, and Metaplex. I do want to jump into a couple other tweets, though. So this one talks about how they are thrilled to announce the integration of CeLo, Org, and CUSD. With the assistance of our partners, Saber HQ and Allbridge offers access to USD or CUSD on the Solana network, and you can check out their Medium post for more details. But I do want to jump into this $1,000 in Solana on January 1st, 2021. Here's how much you have now. So this is absolutely crazy. A lot of you guys putting in more than $1,000 in certain projects. Here you're seeing if you invested $1,000 on January 1st, 2021, Solana had a high trading rate of right around $1.86. An investor who put $1,000 into Solana on the first day of 2021 could have purchased 537.63 SOL. That $1,000 investment on January 1st would have been worth $84,596, or I guess $84,596, today, based on a current price of $185. So that was at the time of $158. And obviously right now we're not at 158, but you get the point. Just a massive amount of money, right around $80,000 that you would have got investing in $1,000 during that January 1st day. So do keep this in mind, guys. If you're early to the game, early to the crypto space, you're going to make money if you invest correctly, and if you're really not taking financial advice from people that don't know what they're talking about. I will say, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research, but Solana is one of those coins that's still worth investing in my opinion. I still think this coin is undervalued with so much that they're bringing to their space. We have another article here talking about the Solana Decks. Orca raises $18 million from top VCs. Orca closes a Series A investment round with allocations from Polychain, Placeholder, 3 Arrows Capital, and Coinbase Ventures. Orca, a decentralized exchange DEX on Solana blockchain, has raised $18 million in a Series A funding round. The funding was led by Polychain, like I said, Placeholder, 3 Arrows Capital, and participation from Coinbase Ventures, as well as others. The funds will be allocated to farther enhance Orca as a capital-efficient and user-friendly DEX. So this is absolutely huge, bringing another exchange to the Solana ecosystem. And I want to talk a little bit more about the 5 reasons why Solana, in my opinion, keeps climbing. It does get talked about in this article, and I think we have kind of the same reasonings for why Solana is doing so well. So I kind of wanted to bring this up. And I also want to say before we jump into that, Wormhole extended their token bridge to support NFTs, making it easy to move NFTs between Ethereum and Solana. This is absolutely huge. Obviously, the accessibility, utility is continuing to be played a big role in a lot of these crypto, altcoins. And I think that's the biggest thing with this ecosystem together. Solana is doing so well with just kind of utilizing everything they can. And that's what we're seeing, like I said, with Wormhole Crypto. So I do want to jump back on over to the 5 reasons, like I said, why Solana Soul keeps climbing. So Solana moves into NFTs, which degenerate apes. This is obviously, a big movement right now, degenerate apes or NFTs in general. And, with this kind of integration or move, you are going to see just massive amount of people looking to invest and get involved. We also see it's attracting a wide range of projects, and some of them are doing well. So there are over 400 projects built on a Solana. By the way, this was, August 31st. So this has continued to push up since then. But 400 projects built on Solana, including various decentralized or DeFi applications. There are tons that are doing very, very, very well. So we can actually continue on and see that 3, people are looking for alternatives to Ethereum or ETH because of the high gas fees, as well as the, like I said, congestion just altogether. Solana is one of the number of programmable blockchains that are just kind of jostling for pole position. So it's doing very, very well. And obviously, like we just said, it's successful launched a Wormhole project. So there are a lot of Wormhole projects jumping on board. And, specifically, like I said, Wormhole Crypto talking about today, we're incredibly excited to announce and launch our NFT bridge between Ethereum and Solana. It's absolutely huge for this, like I said, really ecosystem altogether. If we jump back over, it talks about how it's fast as well. This is an obvious one across the board. Everyone knows that Solana is absolutely insanely fast. It claims it can process at least 50,000 transactions per second at a cost of less than 0.01 per transaction. So keep that in mind. They do talk about potential threats to Solana price. I don't really, want to jump into that too much because realistically, it's not much of a potential threat in my opinion. Obviously, regulation is going to come into play, but I think regulation for this space is actually going to be good for the long term. It may see a short-term dip. Obviously, a lot of things call short-term dips, but for the most part, these short-term dips turn into long-term benefits or long-term really gains across the board. So I do want to jump over to Solana. Give it a quick refresh. We're already at $142 now, still seeing a 3.14% increase in the last 24 hours. I think by the end of the year, we talked about a couple different price predictions prior to this video. I did some TA, and, realistically, Solana is one of those coins that is not done yet. I think we are going to see a price push back up to about $210 to $220 by the end of this year. By the end of the bull market part 2, I am expecting Solana to continue on that push up, making its really path to that $300 to $500 range. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to be in that $300 to $500 range quite yet. So if you want to stay up to date with that, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on as we get closer to the end of the bull market. Obviously, I will have a better, really position on where this TA is leading. But right now, I just think it's a stable increase up, and we'll continue to watch it, like I said, do very, very well, hopefully with so many different projects jumping on board with the Solana Ignition, as well as just so much really benefits to jumping into this ecosystem altogether. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. If you guys didn't know as well, I am having a giveaway on Twitter right now. So let's go down to it. If link hits $40 before October 1st, I will give someone who retweets 40 chain links. So all you have to do is follow so I can DM you if you win and retweet this tweet. Very, very easy to get involved. Hopefully Chainlink does hit $40. That'd be an amazing recovery across the board for the crypto space. If it doesn't give, if it doesn't get given away this time around, I will always do another giveaway until it gets given away. I just want to get that 40 Chainlink out of my hands some reason, and hopefully you guys are the lucky winners. Thank you guys again for the awesome support. I'll see you guys all in the next one.